We have heard nothing from the WNBA, absolutely nothing.
Brittney Griner elbowing Caitlin Clark in a crazy way and then calling her a trash white girl.
The WNBA should investigate Griner's apparent use of profanities targeting white girls. Brittney Griner managed to make headlines for all the wrong reasons by launching a jaw-dropping verbal attack on Caitlin Clark, reportedly calling her a trash white girl during a game caught live on TV. Griner seemed to call Clark trash and an effing white girl. The internet is now on fire, with fans demanding disciplinary action, while wild rumors about Griner's personal life are resurfacing faster than you can say technical foul. Some claim Brittney Griner is actually a man. If you support Caitlin Clark, now is the time to show it. Drop an "I stand with CC" in the comments to send love and support to the Queen of the Court. She's the Rookie of the Year and 4th in the league MVP voting. Caitlin Clark is an absolute all-star, the Michael Jordan of this generation, the player girls have been waiting for forever. She's a rising star in women's basketball, pulling in massive viewership numbers. Caitlin Clark is the needle mover, the franchise player, and the MVP. She is the main draw. She wasn't the one sprinting full speed down the court in this instance, but she remains a role model to many. People admire her for being so good at basketball and for the aura she carries. Things have been tense in the league for some time, but Griner turned that tension into a full-on meltdown. After fouling out of a hard-fought game, cameras caught Griner walking off the court, clearly mouthing the words, "trash effing white girl." It was crystal clear. Some who dislike Griner, sad to say she's a Baylor grad, read her lips as saying, "trash expletive white girl." That clip spread across the internet faster than a half-court buzzer beater. This was no ordinary trash talk. It was ugly, pointed, and layered with hate. Even seasoned analysts were stunned. Skip Bayless didn't hesitate, saying flat out that if a white player had dropped a racial slur on national TV, their career would be over by lunchtime. The question is the WNBA okay with a player saying "white girl" on the bench, caught by TV cameras using such language? Apparently, they are. The league would obviously never be okay with a white player saying "black girl" in anger on the bench caught by cameras. It would mean immediate suspension or career termination. Yet, when Griner did it, there was silence. No fine, no suspension, not even a memo. The silence was louder than a missed free throw in an empty gym, and fans were furious. However, it's possible that Griner's comment about "white girl" was aimed at Clark's popularity, stature, and impact on the league. Let's be honest, Caitlin Clark has been a target of hostility since her first WNBA warm-up. She has been pushed, shoved, and knocked around, not because she plays dirty, but because she is dominant. And yes, race plays a role here too. She has been repeatedly abused on court, elbowed, crushed, rammed during inbound passes. There is clearly a racial element to the abuse. Griner's outburst wasn't a moment of passion. It was a calculated, venom-filled insult broadcast to the world. And from a league that proudly says there's no place for hate, their silence when hate is aimed at Clark is deafening. The WNBA has spoken many times about no place for hate and no place for racism. But now fans want proof. They want to know why the league shrugged off this incident like a missed layup. Why is Brittney Griner being shielded from consequences when she clearly crossed the line on national TV? Flip the script. What if Caitlin Clark had said the same thing? The league would not tolerate a white player calling a black player that on camera. It would trigger media meltdowns, 24-hour coverage, league statements, and probably a lifetime ban. No debate. This raises the question of reverse racism in the league, which should be investigated. Skip Bayless again hit the nail on the head. Any white player making such remarks would be crucified by the media, but Griner gets a pass like she accidentally stepped out of bounds. Griner referred quite clearly, I believe, to Caitlin Clark and a white referee as trash-ass white girls. When commentators tried to defend Griner by twisting her words, the footage remained crystal clear. Clark's three-point form is clearer than the defense of Griner's words. Fans, lip readers, and neutral reporters all confirmed what they saw, yet the league acts like someone forgot to turn up the volume. This kind of selective outrage is corroding the WNBA from within. If you are a straight white woman in the WNBA, you cannot feel completely safe. The same organization that quickly investigated Indiana Fever fans after vague, unverified allegations about Angel Reese is now blind, deaf, and mute when an actual player throws out a racist insult. That makes no sense. Clark has voiced how she doesn't appreciate the new fans who yell racial slurs at her teammates, and even opponents who are friends. This hostility isn't new for Clark. She's been the league's favorite punching bag from day one. Not because she flops or runs her mouth, but because she's great, white, and drawing attention away from players who believe seniority means immunity. Angel Reese even reposted a meme portraying Clark as running scared from a fight, captioned, "White girl running from the fade like she's trying to start a beef mixtape." This wasn't fan content. Reese posted it herself, implying Clark is basically a coward. The hits keep coming. Players have smacked her face, shoved her mid-play, and treated every hard foul like winning the finals. Yet Clark never reacts. No dirty plays, no cheap shots, just basketball brilliance on display while enduring more hostility than any rookie ever has. Clark was roughed up repeatedly during her rookie year as an attempted bullying tactic to break her spirit, intimidate her, and get even for all the attention she was receiving. The reality is that every time Clark takes a hit, she is expected to zip it, smile, and play nice. Take the high road, despite being shoved, slammed, and verbally assaulted. While she faces impossible standards, the media that should defend her gives standing ovations to her antagonists. The message is clear. Some players get a pass, but Clark gets a target on her back. The league talks about growing the game, but ignoring Clark's treatment is exactly what shrinks it. Clark accused Indiana Fever fans of racism. They investigated and declared the accusations false. The least she could do is apologize to the state and fans who show up to the games and say, "I'm sorry, I was wrong." Obviously, she's not going to do that. But why isn't the Indiana Fever apologizing to their own fan base for putting them through such accusations? Casual fans, many new to the WNBA thanks to Clark, watch all this unfold in disbelief. They tune in to cheer for her only to see her mocked, bullied, and racially insulted with zero